But your whole ass, not your half ass.
Good evening, great peoples. We have reached the end of the month. Oh my God, it is the very end of the month with 2 days to spare. And we have reached the end of our Real Black Dissertation series. And tonight we're doing a wrap up. Lessons, reflections, and moving forward. All month long, we have talked about we have had a variety of real black dissertations, and we're gonna hop into this wrap-up session tonight. One of our but before we do that, we're gonna let you see our faces. We up in this thing tonight. I'm your girl Leah Rochelle, and I'm the founder and creator of this thing over here. We are in it tonight. Tapping into the real black dissertations. This was a really dope series that I enjoy doing, putting together, and creating, and having the conversation about with the crew. And we got some of the peoples in here with us tonight. We got none other than Pop, aka the Mouth, right here with us.
What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
Pop.
What's going on?
Nothing much. How is you?
Man, we good. We good. We in the building tonight.
Good. And we got none other than Haitian boy Moses in this thing tonight. What's going on with you, Moses?
How y'all doing? I'm here.
You need a little mouthwash.
Yeah, funny.
That sound real morning breathy.
So
Real morning breathy. Real. I just woke up and I ain't even cleared my throat. But tonight we are wrapping up our series of Real Black Dissertations. And just so y'all know what we talked about all month, if you missed them, our first episode was My Homeboy Said What's Up. And we talked about courting and networks among Black men. And then episode 2 was That's My Play Cousin. Kinship ties and blood bonds within the African American family. Week 3, When the Streetlights Come On, a look at parental fears in urban environments after dark. And last week, we had an amazing conversation. Close my door, you letting my air out. An in-depth look into home sustainability and energy practices in the Black community. And when I tell y'all, these conversations have been super, super dope, super amazing. And it lets us know that a lot of us are living parallel lives. We are living the same life, just in different places. A lot of us are. So, it's been a real joy having these conversations because, again, it helps us understand one another, helps us understand what we are, and a lot of our upbringing overall. So, tonight, we're just going to do a little wrap up. We're going to touch base on everything that we've talked about. Everything that we've talked about over the last couple of weeks. And honestly, was there anything that y'all learned about um about yourself or about any of us here based on what we've been doing in regards to or how we were brought up?
It's a lot different. The game done changed in a lot of ways. A lot of changes stems from cultural change, economic change, um, street life change, drugs
A lot
change.
of things been changed. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things don't change over the years.
Yeah.
But we still here as people, we still can fight, and it's been a lot of good changes as far as like communication and understanding that you have to communicate and you have to be able to speak to heal, you know. Because my generation didn't do that. We ain't talk about healing and speaking to somebody to heal. You just shut the fuck up and keep it to yourself.
Right. Listen, Ayla did a real Black dissertation on what happens in this house stays in this house. You know, that was one of the other things that a lot of us had to deal with and actually practice. You know, the things that happened in the house weren't things we were able to talk about. They weren't things we were able to actually discuss in order for us to heal. And so it took for us to become adults in order for us to be able to navigate and touch bases on those things that are going to allow us the space to heal. I know one of my favorite conversations was that's my play cousin. Because Black people, not just us here, but Black people across the board are like your mother's best friend's kids are your play cousins. Those are your play cousins. No matter what you say, no matter how you spin it, those are your play cousins. Or your cousin's cousin on the other side is your play cousin. Or, you know,
it even showed that it went across the board in some other cultures and races, that it was the same way in some instances.
Yep, in some instances, yep.
That's exactly what I learned. Like, no matter what it was all the same across the board. So, like me being brought up in a Haitian household, I didn't know about I didn't know like everybody ran on the street like thing. You know, sometimes I just thought it was just, since it was a bunch of Haitians chilling, that was just our thing. So, but you know,
okay, well, that was a good lesson.
Yeah. Even the play cousin thing. I didn't even know the play cousin thing because, you know, I didn't even know it was a big thing because, like I said, it was just like the different backgrounds, living the way we grew up. Like, oh snap, they have play cousins too. Okay. It's good to see it on a different view of how we all living right now. But I get it.
Yeah. I think even when it came down to the conversation about my homeboy said what's up, just thinking about how at that point in time, or like back in the day, how you would court somebody or how you would connect with somebody. I think somebody mentioned playing shy guy. You know, when you shy, you have your homeboy go over there and talk to the young lady so that you could try to get on with her. And I think I used to think that was the cutest shit but that's how I know I was naive and that's how I knew I was naive as hell back in the day. Because them niggas weren't really shy. They just running game.
Yeah, you had to be careful with that one too, because that's it. You mess around and get the 5 heartbeats done to you.
Man, listen. And that was my thing. I used to be like, oh, why he shy? But girls used to do it too. We used to do that all the time. Yeah. You know, we used to run that game too. Like, we would have the more bold and boisterous one go talk to the dudes and be like, my girl want to talk to you, you know, and see where it went from there. And it was always comical to me because girls, when I was growing up, the more loud and boisterous ones, or the ones who weren't afraid to talk to boys, was always trying to hook their friends up with any and everybody. They never wanted to talk to them, but they wanted to hook their friends up with any and everybody that they could. And it used to be like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I remember when we was younger, you just try to show out. That we used to call it, try to show out for the girl, you know what I'm saying?
Doing everything.
Y'all
doing
playing the game, so you try to be the best at the game, or y'all playing throw up tackle, or you try to show out, you know what I'm saying, playing baseball, you know, you just try to be that. I remember one time I was trying to show out, and this boy was out there playing with us, and he was autistic. So he wound up busting me upside the head with the wiffle ball bat. So me showing out wound up getting embarrassed.
Man.
And you couldn't fight him because he was, he was autistic.
Right. But damn.
Yeah.
No, at
You
least
was out there
at
trying
least
to
she was
show
nice enough
out.
not to fight him. Some people see that's how you know things have changed because people nowadays, everybody.
Yeah, they might shoot him now.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
Damn, not true, but true. And I think that's the other part of things changing up too. Like even, I remember we talked about how they call it now. They call it a 2-man instead of it being like my homeboy said, "What's up?" type situation. And so they did pretty much the same thing that we used to do. A guy and his friend will approach a girl and her friend. You know what I'm saying? And I used to laugh when that happened because my best friend back in the day, she was fast and she couldn't go nowhere. Like she couldn't go nowhere or do nothing unless I went. And so she would be like, we going this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. Let me ask my mama. My mama will let me go. And we end up somewhere with a dude and his friend. And I'm like,
somewhere you ain't supposed to be at.
Somewhere I wasn't supposed to be. I would be scared because my mama knew every damn body and everybody knew my damn mama. I couldn't deny that I was her child because I looked just the fuck like her. And so we out and about and I'll be like, friend, we gotta go. And it would usually be some older dudes, like much older dudes. And I'm like, bruh, we 15. I'm 15, bruh. I do not want to be out here with these 20-year-olds, these 21-year-olds. I am scared. I am scared. And I remember one occasion that we ended up somewhere we weren't supposed to be. And right after we left, that house got raided. You talking about...
That's God right there.
Listen.
God right there.
You talking about somebody thanking they lucky stars that you got to up through? I was like, cause Lord, they probably would have let us go because we ain't really know nothing about what was going on.
Maybe.
They probably would have took you. They probably would have drove you home to your mama.
Okay, that's the part I'm like,
yeah.
Cause I wasn't pulling back up at home in no police car.
In no police car.
And I left.
When you supposed to be at the church picnic.
I left walking to my friend's house. I was not pulling back up at home in no police car.
Nah.
The question is, do you want to risk that though?
Huh?
Did you want to risk that though? You talking about they would have let us go. Did you even want to risk take that
Hell
risk?
no.
All right, so.
I ain't want that kind of risk, cause man, all I can say is if you knew my mama. If you knew my mama, nobody wanted that risk.
I'm pretty sure your mama was my mama. If I see, so
And the other thing too is that the girl that was my best friend at that time, she didn't want that shit either. Cause my mama would have been on her ass too. Cause why you got my child? But that's how she used to always end up on punishment for a long time. She was the only person that I ever knew in life that used to be on punishment for a year. Or a year at a time. Like, girl, the fuck? You on punishment for the whole year.
I see you on 15.
Huh?
I see you on 15.
Right. I see you at that turn 16, friend. Like, what?
She going to a room hollering like she going to prison. P.O.P. I love you.
Cause you really up here just doing whatever. And she was always that one.
I'm legally blind.
P.O.P. hold it down.
Man.
But I used to be so grateful that we never got in trouble. Like for real. I remember the only time we got in trouble again with that same friend. She ended up going to their neighbor's house. And I happened to just walk over there with her. We walk over there. Dude, like, can you braid my hair? She go in there to braid his hair. I'm like, all right, cool. We could just sit in here. Not thinking nothing of it. This is why I keep saying that I was naive when I was young. Because next thing I know, her brother come over there and tell us that her mama want us. When I say this was the first time I got cussed out by my friend's mama, and I had to clutch my pearls. I was like, because she called me a stupid bitch. She called the both of us stupid bitches.
Wow.
Y'all is two of the stupidest bitches. And I was like, wait, why I gotta be a stupid bitch?
You got off easy. You got off easy. My mom would have went in. She used to call, she used to be like, what does that mean? In my head, though. In my head. Never said that out loud. Because when she's on a roll, you just gotta keep your mouth shut.
Listen, my feelings was hurt that her mama cussed us out. And I was just like, but I didn't know. I was trying to, you know, sometimes you used to try to go with your friend to keep them from doing stupid shit. And then you end up looking like you doing stupid shit too.
Wind up getting in trouble your damn self.
Man, I'm like, bruh. And I told her one time, don't ask me to go nowhere else with you if you're going to be on bullshit. I started setting boundaries with her ass. Because, bruh, you always got me out here in some trouble or on some bullshit.
Man, that shit happened to me in elementary school. My mom said, go straight to school, carry your head to school. Don't go to the store, don't do nothing. My man's like, come on, go to the store. I got some money, man. I'm going to get the candy, blah, blah, blah. So we go in the store. I'm standing in the front waiting. This nigga try to steal a bag of candy, and they get both of us.
Man. Because they thought you was the lookout, huh?
Yeah. They was like, yeah, you in trouble too, because you with him, so you going to help him get away. I was like, I ain't know what he was doing. Like, and they was just like, this guilty by association. They was like, this how it is in the real, man. They took us to school, man. They called my mama, man. I was just like, my mama beat the shit out of me.
Man.
But the good thing about it, though, we had a counselor. And he understood everybody understood where I was coming from. But my mama's point was, if you would listen to what the fuck I told you to do, you wouldn't have been in a situation.
You wouldn't even been in that situation
everybody at school,
to begin with.
The principal, the assistant principal, everybody at school was kind of like, you can't. If you wouldn't have went down there, you wouldn't have been in this situation. If you late for school, now you're in trouble. So we had this cool counselor. I'll never forget. He told us, he said, I know you mad at him, blah, blah, blah. Y'all need to work this out, however you want to work this out. He said, I'm gonna leave my office for about 5 minutes. Man, I beat that nigga ass in that office so bad. God said, the way my mama gonna beat my ass, nigga, I gotta take it out.
I'm finna beat yours.
He just looked at me and was like, however y'all want to handle it, I'm gonna let you handle it. Man, I beat the fuck out that nigga in the office.
Not y'all had a secret fight club in the office?
Man, that was the only relief I got. Cause when I got home, my mom was the shit like that. My mom used to beat my ass. She got there coming out with some goddamn spandex pants on and a bra. She ready to go to work.
My dude said, because you playing with me, and I need to be able to turn you every which way but loose.
Man, can you imagine me because I was big as a kid, so I'm like, so when I was 6 feet in elementary school. No, I wasn't 6 feet. I'm sorry. I was 5. I was 5 feet. I was in my 5s going to my 6s on my way.
Oh Lord. Yeah, you was a big kid.
So let's say like 5th grade, I was like 5'5". 6th grade, I was 5'6". 7th grade, I was 5'7", 5'8", going, and then by the time I went to high school, I was 6 feet. So it was kind of like I was a big kid all my life, so you can imagine me balled up in my bed after my mom beat my ass with that.
Man.
Like 30 fucking minutes after, like I was just, oh God, I can remember.
Because back then they had real leather belts.
Man, my mom used to beat my ass with anything. My mom didn't stop beating me till I can remember the day. I think I was like 14, and she grabbed a broom and swung it at me and hit me on my arm, and the broom broke, and I was just standing there, and she was like, oh, okay, nigga, I'm gonna grab this fucking fire pan. You better act like that shit hurt.
So you're trying to say your last main beat At 14.
Yeah, that was the last time. That was the last time my mom kind of put hands on me. You know,
I think
broke
I
through
think
it.
mom's around the same age, 15. It's the last one my mom, and that was a good one too. Like she went to town on that one.
Man,
I was 15.
I'm trying to think of my last whooping and what did I get it for?
Was 15. She went to town. Like I'm talking about. I think she went to the gym for like a week for that one.
Nigga.
Yeah.
She was pre-gaming.
Yeah, I think she really went. She did the Haitian Olympics on me.
Yeah, I went. Because
and the funny thing about it, I fell right into the trap because she gave me a warning. She's like, before the week is out, you're gonna owe me this one. Like she did baseball. Like she did the strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. She said, you're gonna get 3 strikes. And I don't understand this as kids either. Like we were dumb. Like she did the whole Jesus Christ, you will deny me before the sun is down type talk. Like, and I'm over here like, what? Like, all right, you 3 strikes? Watch me not do no 3 strikes. And I did 3 strikes. Like when you sit down and think about it, I really violated 3 times.
Shit, we were dumb then. Shit, we still be dumb now. Shit.
Yes, we do. But I'm just saying, like,
hell yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I think we still are dumb now, but I'm talking about like to actually just walk into the ass whipping. It's just like that's what I call that, a walk into an ass whipping. Just
man.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
really trying to think of my last whooping. Hey Johnny.
And that's how that.
He said, I remember my last whooping. It was embarrassing. And Deidre said, parents can't get away with those old school whippings nowadays. Hell no, they can't. They ain't been able to get away with them for quite some time now.
Just don't post it. I just think people like I think the parent disciplining the child and posting it on which it does make sense, yes, but no.
It ain't like it used to. I remember my mama went in front of my motherfucking classroom windows and pulled a branch off the tree and took my ass home and beat me with that branch. You know, you get to school and everything, I'm gonna beat your ass with that branch, didn't you? I said, no, she did that shit for y'all. Knowing I got whips and shit on my back, goddamn. I'm fucked up.
My mom did that.
Let me see your back, nigga. It's fucked up. I'm cool to keep that.
Into this world, I ain't afraid to take you out. And she did it bilingual. She did it in English and Creole to the teacher. Like, yo, and she showed her C-section mark. Like, this is my son. Look.
Oh shit, my mom didn't play.
My mom wasn't playing. Like,
I can't remember my last whooping, but I remember the one time that my mama hit me and I didn't cry. But it was because I was pissed because I was trying to be helpful. And I was trying to be helpful and I got out the car to come help her with groceries or whatever. And she like, why would you get out the car and leave the keys in there? I'm like, because I was trying to help you with the groceries. And she popped me. And I was like, and I didn't cry because I was pissed. Because I'm like, hell, I was trying to help your ass. And you up here hitting me. And I was like, parents back then used to hit you for dumb reasons too. They used to hit you for the dumbest reasons. Or they would never apologize either. Parents back then would never apologize.
No.
They wouldn't tell you I'm sorry, or they wouldn't say none of that when they know that they messed up, or that they know they did some fuck shit to you. Like, oh, you'll be all right. What? That is not how you apologize. You'll be all right. You should have did what I told you to do. What? No, you was wrong.
Yeah.
I never agreed with one mess up
about the whoopings though. Kids now know, like if you beat them like that, they can call the police. But like we knew, but shit, we was so feared. We was feared, shit.
Yeah, we were scared as hell. Did you say whether parents post the whippings on social media or not? Some of these kids will call the police on you because they know their parents can potentially get in trouble. Yep. Okay,
so you think if they take you away from me, is that going to be a better thing or
a worse thing?
Or let's play devil's advocate for me. So you call the cops Because I gave you a whipping. Now, who are them people? What are their names?
Foster
DCS?
kids.
Huh?
DCS or foster care?
Yeah, whatever. Every state they got a different name. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But now they come and take you, try to supervise you. Listen, I'm straight up. You want to call them? You want to be grown? All right, take them. Take him or her.
Right.
He your problem now.
And they ain't gonna understand it until after the fact. Like, damn, I should have just stayed at the crib.
When Johnny said, I learned from whippings. I definitely understand why folks don't do it today, but I definitely learned. And in my house, my mom was the one who did the whooping. My dad punished me with that. I feel you, man. My mom used to beat me and punish me. I get my ass beat and be on punishment for 2 weeks. I ain't get no.
Nah, bro. You got to give me one or the other.
No, my mom used to give me both of them. She beat my ass and put me on punishment. I remember I learned the whole Michael Jackson Thriller album because I was on punishment. Thank God that's one thing she didn't do. She didn't take my music from me. I used to play my album, Michael Jackson Thriller, and I used to be singing out the window in the apartment.
Singing out the apartment.
We stayed on the top floor. So it was like a 2-story apartment. So we was up top. So I used to open up my window and be singing out the window. I remember with some cute girls that lived in the corner. I remember it was they were sisters. One was named Eyes, one was named Peaches. They was older than me, but they used to be outside. I used to be singing Human Nature.
Human Nature.
Hit that high note, Pop.
Oh man.
Come on, I want to hit. No, you gotta hit that high note. So you was out the outside door. Oh yeah, come on, hit that high note. About?
Huh? And that's when videos was out, and I learned I used to do the Michael Jackson video verbatim. When he get up off the bed, he put his hands down.
Listen, to be a fly on the wall, okay? Because, bruh, I would love to see that shit. I would love to see that. Cause what? I think with some of the parents and how they go about discipline their child, when they be doing all this posting on social media, it's not even to like try to make a point. They be doing it for views. Like they don't do it to try to like make it out to be a lesson. They get on there and literally beating their kids on camera to post. They're posting it. That be the part. Like you recorded this and then you got on here and posted it, knowing that this is never going anywhere. Right. But then also, not that it's never going anywhere, but your child is literally scarred forever because all they gotta do is type in your child name and that video gonna come up or something along those lines. But these parents get on there and I mean brutalizing their kids. Yeah, like
little Willie ass whoop.
Yeah. And it's really like sad because now they do everything for likes and views and all of that kind of stuff. Right. Even my question is always like, even when they taking pictures or doing videos and shit, I'll be like, who recording? Who is recording this? Right. Because my question is, why are you doing this? Y'all, like, people have no sense of privacy or no sense of secrecy about stuff no more. Everything is on social media. Everything is out there. Yeah. And then y'all be wondering why y'all end up in jail. Well, everybody saw the 15-minute video of you beat Lil Ray ass. So I don't know what to tell you. Deidre said, yeah, man, we were too scared to call the police on our parents. We just took those ass whoopings, cried, and went on about our day. Yeah, and especially when they felt guilty, then they would ask you want something to eat? They come in there trying to be your friend after they done beat your ass.
But I think that's how your parents used to apologize to you, though. You hungry?
I believe it. I believe it.
I think that's how they used to apologize.
Shit, my mama let him apologize. My mama used to beat my ass and say, "You better not leave out this motherfucking room for nothing. You got to call me if you got to use the bathroom." I remember him standing at my door like, "Mama, can I go pee?"
Michelle said, "Same. Why did they do that? Whoop you and put you on punishment? Cause cruelty." He does. He remember everything. He remember everything. And then Deidre said, "Those are the parents who react before they think, didn't think it through at all, and then they act like nothing happened, man, because they did." And I used to be like, "Don't talk to me." Like, my mama, I was my mama's wild child. That was her nickname for me. I was her wild child. And when I tell you, me and my mama used to bump heads up until she was gone, till she got ready to leave this place. But it was a matter of, when I was younger, I used to didn't like being whooped. Don't nobody like whoopings. But if you gonna whoop me, don't be up here trying to talk to me afterwards. Don't be my friend. I don't like you.
Right. And you know what was the meanest, dumbest shit they would ever say to you?
What?
You know this shit gonna hurt me more than it hurt you.
Man.
Like, shit.
Man. Oh, I'm doing this because I love you.
Right.
I got
So
that
you cannot do it. You know?
I got that.
Don't love me. Don't love me like that. Don't love me like that no more.
Right. Now, never again. Okay.
I got that one though. I'm doing this because I love you. That's one thing I got.
Nah, bro, you keep that love. Don't worry about it. Give me something else. Give me something else.
My mom used to be, "I'm doing this for your future." What?
Now that's some shitty shit to say. "I'm doing this for your future."
I said,
no.
What?
Excuse me?
Yeah, Mom.
What does my future have to do with this? Okay. Mm-hmm. I guess because you stop doing bullshit. I guess so you can stop doing dumb shit out here in these streets. I don't know. But either way.
I'm not going to deny the ass whipping. Like, when you think about it now, yeah, I deserved it. But I'm just saying. Like, the after the whole lead into it is like, what? Okay, whatever.
Yeah. I used to be irritated by getting whoopings. And then I used to always, like, we used to get whoopings together. Like, me and my younger sister, we used to get whoopings because we was always together. And so if she did something that she wasn't supposed to be doing, I got a whooping because I was supposed to be watching her. And that shit used to piss me off. Because why I get a whooping for something she did? And if I told her to stop and she didn't stop and she still did it anyway, why I get an ass whooping? She should just get two.
Because you 10
one
years
for
old.
me and then one
you was 10 years old, supposed to be responsible for her.
Man, nah, bro.
Like I just said, my mom used to do that. So like she didn't spare nobody. She was like, "One of y'all do something, y'all all did." I tell you, one time I was coming. I don't know where I was coming from. I just walked in the house into an ass whooping.
Nah, bro.
Because my other cousins did something, and I was like, "What?"
And
I said, "Where does that make sense?"
It don't. It does not. It does not. But one of the other things that we discussed was being home before the street lights came on, or when the street lights came on. That was your cue to get home. So how did that help y'all or hurt y'all as you got older? Or like, what kind of programming do you see within yourself when the street lights come on? Because I know back then, as we was getting older, it was an automatic thing. Like, oh, the street lights get ready to come on. Or you knew the timing. Oh, right. The sun just went down. We got about 30 minutes before the street lights come on.
Right.
So let's start heading home.
Well, I'd be like, I was used to be like, I think back then, like, I don't know if that was the beginning of solar or something like that, but your street lights used to flicker a little bit when it was almost time for them to start coming on. Mm-hmm. And then you knew that it was about time for you to get ready to head on to the crib.
It used to make a noise when it's about to come on, like a little, like I think they just
It was like
they
humming.
throwing the
It used to be
power.
like a hum.
like the
Yeah,
government
like a
knew
hum.
the government, like it was a
Like
government
a,
thing. Like they knew your ass couldn't be on.
once you start hearing that, yeah,
Yep, you know they revving up.
yep, that yo, you heard it? Let's go.
Yep,
But
revving up because they was rich.
and it's so funny because like as when I was younger, because I used to go even you go to the countryside and living in the city. It's so funny because it was still the same thing. You still hear that hum in the city.
You would still hear that hum. And I think that's another thing now for me, like as I'm driving and stuff, I'll be like, where the hell is the street lights? Because in certain areas, like out here, there are no street lights. Like it's literally dumb as shit to not have street lights. And I'll be like, it is so dark. Like, where are the street lights? And then I caught myself one day saying, well, how kids supposed to know when they come home? But these kids nowadays, they got cell phones and all other kind of shit to let them know when they're supposed to be home. And most kids don't even go outside, so they probably already at home.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't even understand how Philadelphia, we have a high crime rate, and they trying to remove some of the street lights. Talking about they're trying to save. I was like, what? That don't make no sense.
Like, so y'all allowing for more crime.
We need to add some more.
Cause what?
Yeah, that's all what you mean ain't gonna remove.
Cause what? That don't make sense. And then street lights are for the purpose of safety, like so people can see. Everybody ain't driving, so it should be for people that are trying to walk at night. Like, come on, guys. I think a lot of cities are trying to do away with those kind of things, but not realizing the importance of them because everybody ain't out here driving. And just because the streets be motherfucking dark, like everybody ain't trying to drive in the pitch blackness. That's insane. The other conversation we had a lot. We had some really good conversations this month, and I'm gonna just keep saying that because these topics again helped us recognize like we were all living the same life. And I really think like if we would have talked about church or how deep some of us were into church or how we grew up in church or how it just affected our life. I know one of the Instagram content creators, not Carlton Banks, a lot of people that's always in his comments always say, oh my God, did we all live the same life? Because of how similar the scenarios that he creates is something that everybody has experienced at some point. Mama Ayla said she never received an apology. I don't think none of us did. And Deidre said, my punishment usually lasted 2 months. What? Not 2 months after an ass whooping? Because what part of your body hurts you more than my ass whooping? Mama Ayla said, you better not do it again or it will be worse. And that she preferred whoopings over punishment. The street lights helped me as I got older to recognize it needs to cut it short or determine if it's safe to stay longer. Oh, that's good. And Michelle said, better be in the house before the commercial come on that said it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? I remember them commercials.
I missed that. I'm not gonna hold you. I missed that.
Yeah, I remember that.
That is I think our 5 o'clock, our 10 o'clock news is to really showcase that right before it comes on.
I think, and it would depend on the curfew in that area too. So it would say it around that time, whatever the curfew was. Because I think
you could probably hear all the black mamas in unison around the country when the commercial come on talking about they better be in that damn room. Right. Look in that room.
Oh, I know where mine at. Up here hollering at the TV. But they definitely would. I think it was like 9 o'clock, or they had one that was at 9 o'clock asking, "Do you know where your kids are?" In our area, and I remember at one point the curfew was like 7:00 because that's when the Homie the Clown thing was out and around. Y'all remember that? When that Homie the Clown impersonator was out in different areas across the country. It wasn't just in one area neither. You remember that, Moses?
I don't remember that one.
Oh wow! So it was remember like Homie the Clown on Living in
yeah,
Living Color?
Damon Wayans.
Yeah, so on there, that was his character, but in our neighborhood or in the area, it was somebody like Homie the Clown, and he was like kidnapping kids and doing all kind of shit to kids.
I think I know who you're talking about. Hold on.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
I think you know who you're talking about. Hold on.
I don't remember that one right there.
I think Ayla mentioned it. Ayla mentioned it not too long ago too. I think on the episode that we talked about the streetlights, she mentioned it too. And I was like, bro, that used to be the scariest shit ever. Was because we used to have to walk home after school, and I was in elementary school when that happened. And let me tell y'all, can I tell y'all a story?
Go ahead.
So, when I was little, I got into a stranger's car.
You know what? Oh.
It was a stranger, but it wasn't a stranger. So, I was walking home, and the lady was like, "You want me to take you home, baby?" And I was like, "Yeah." Because she had a kid from my school in her back seat. So I'm like, oh, this must be his auntie or his mama or something. She dropped me off at home, and my auntie was like, who was that? And I was like, I don't know. She just offered to bring me home. So I got in the car. And so when I got home, like my auntie was tripping. She told my mama was spazzing. And everybody was spazzing out. And then the next day at school, they had an assembly about stranger danger. Because I got my little ass.
Do you want to come up here and talk about stranger danger with us?
But it was so funny because the lady was at the school. And they was like, you didn't even know who this lady was. And I was like, hey, she looked nice. And she had another kid in the car. So I got in the car. Like, one and one makes two.
You was like, she looked nice. She had all the teeth.
John Wayne Gacy.
And after that, I couldn't walk home by myself no more. I had to wait.
Like Deidre said, we ain't had Homie the Clown. Our generation, we had Wayne Williams in Atlanta.
Yo, the clown you talking about is John Wayne Gacy.
He looked like Homie the Clown, but he killed.
I sure did. I was out here changing lives back then too.
What?
He killed about 20 kids though.
What?
John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, John Wayne Gacy. That's what you're talking about.
Wayne Williams killed about 20 kids in Atlanta.
Oh, wait a minute. Wayne. Oh, so you had a Wayne Williams? Oh,
yeah, we had Wayne Williams. He killed. Yeah. But I think during that time, I think he only got charged with a certain number, but it was like 30-some kids that was totally missing. Wow. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like it was like the whole summer, kids was on lockdown. Every kid, if you was doing something in the summer, it was like free summer camps everywhere. I remember we used to, at our church, they put together like softball games you could play against other churches. Like they put together a whole bunch of stuff in the community that kept kids safe and busy during the summer and under supervision. That whole summer. Yeah. That's when I told y'all about the story about how I had a bad report card and I got home and I lied to my mama
because you was at
because I would take her mind off my report card. So I told her it was a man in the car following me.
Uh-huh.
It was doing the Wayne Williams. I
still would have whooped your ass because that ain't got nothing to do with these grades. That ain't got nothing to do with these grades that you done made all semester.
Hey, look, you have to understand. I was very good at theater. I grew up good at theater. I was a very good actor.
You ain't had nothing. You was out here just doing stuff.
They was worried
And
about my
needed a
safety.
whooping.
My mama looking down at me right now like, this nigga ought to reach down and slap him upside his head. Had me scared half to death. Oh, we
Man.
gotta call the police. I done talked to 3 different detectives and then made up all kinds of shit.
I'm going to ask my siblings tonight, do they remember when I did that? I'm going to ask them and see if they remember. The only person that I know that might remember is my older sister. Because I think she was the one that ended up I had to wait for her in order to walk home. But, man, that shit used to tickle me. Mama Ayla said John Wayne Gacy was there in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And then kids were getting taken out of their beds while sleeping in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Did she ever see the report card, Mel?
Yeah, I think I know I didn't get no whooping. I I just
You said that's all that mattered.
That's all that mattered. I ain't get no whooping. She
I ain't get no
signed
whooping,
it,
so I was cool.
Yeah, she signed it and sent it on back. I ain't getting no whooping, boy. But I kept that lie. I think I lied so much. I convinced
What?
myself.
You was out here like Martin. Keep the lie alive. You was trying to keep that lie alive.
Oh man.
That is wild. Not just shit, I don't know. That's funny as hell. He said, I don't know, but I was lying and I was good with my lies. Then we talked about close my door, you let my air out. And we talked about how once it gets cold, some of us boil that little water on the stove, how some of us open up the oven door. What was some of y'all practices? Because I know I still to this day will put a pot of water on the stove when it get cold in here and I won't cut my heat on.
Oh man, I don't know if y'all did this out west up north, but when it rains, start thundering and lightning, turn the TVs off, turn all the lights off, sit still. Y'all used to do it.
Yeah. Sit down. Don't answer the phone. If you own it, get off.
Start talking so loud.
That was another thing. Like, what do they got to do with us?
Me and my cousin used to be talking. My auntie used to be yelling at, shut your ass up. And we just be giggling and shit.
Because why we got to be quiet? It's rain. And then, when you got older, they didn't never continue those practices. It was never a continued thing once you got older. It was just like something when you was a little kid. Like, you got to be quiet. You got to sit still.
Man, that shit was crazy. It was,
I remember that, though. I do remember that. And that was an old people thing. What you say, Moses?
Oh, I heard that. I'm just thinking about dumb stuff back in the day.
My mom used to say, you go outside, don't you come back in this house. Don't come right back in this house. We're running in and out, goddamn.
Man. They're running in and out. They didn't play that.
Yeah, they didn't play that. Yeah. We wasn't about that running back in the house for nothing.
Only time you could go in the house is when you had to pee. Well, no, and then even then you better pee one time. It depends.
Yeah. My mom didn't play that. Like, seriously. Because if you ran in the house and you was on that attention, that means like, all right, cool. Just now you just have to stay. So listen, we trying to risk it. Nah. Sometimes like they said, parents, like we're from the class where kids will have to be seen, not heard. And it's better if you're not even seen. So
listen. And then if you was thirsty, you better drink some water at that hose.
You there, man? Listen.
House, don't be trying to use no dishes.
Wherever the hydrant is open,
summer,
let's go, buddy. Let's go. The hydrant is open.
Man, I never got to experience that, and I'll still be feeling like I should experience that as an adult.
You been there, touch that thermostat. You better not touch that thermostat. You don't pay no bills in this motherfucking house. What the hell did you turn on the AC for? I turn it on when I get cold, when I get hot.
Why we got to suffer though? Why we got to suffer? Why we just can't sit here and be and we all could be cool? Why we got to wait until you ready to turn them?
Cause you got that old light blue fan from Kmart in your room. We ain't got no fan.
I remember we had a fan, man, and that motherfucking fan lasted forever. Like with the metal blades. That's how old that fan was.
I'm not gonna hold you. I found the metal blade fan at a flea market one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that shit ran forever. I think my mom still got it. That's how bad.
That's what I'm saying. The metal blade fans back in the day were top tier. Let me tell y'all how good that fan was. It fell out of a window on the second floor. They went and got it, picked it up, and that motherfucker was still running. like it hadn't even skipped a beat. That's why I was like,
it was durable. That was made for the project.
Durable as hell. Like it lasted so long that they had to nigga rig the cord in order for the cord to still work and be plugged in.
I remember I tried to throw away somebody's metal, and he looked at me like, "Boy, if you don't put that fan down, it's gonna be a fight."
Man.
And that thing was that was a fire hazard. Like you could see, like you know when you plug it or if you move the wire, you can see the sparks. I was like, "Bro, you about to catch a fire." He's like, "It's the best fan we got."
Man, cause don't worry about it. If it catch on fire, we'll do what it do when that happens.
He said, I just added up. No, his line is, I just increased the renter's insurance. We good.
Now we good.
I just increased the renter's insurance. We good.
We good.
I said, I am shocked and appalled that you got renter's insurance. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. We moving up in this world.
Cause why you coming in here bothering our shit though, Moses?
Listen. While I'm there, I'm just trying not to die. The simple fact that every time I see the cord move and you got a cat, listen.
Oh, that cat was finna be up in that thing.
Yeah. Like you was about to barbecue the cat, or
the cat was about to walk past that fan one too many times.
Oh man.
You know, a cat likes to wrap itself, especially. Yo, listen, I just saw it. I was like, yo. You got rid of this fan. Want me to take it up? He's like, leave the fan alone. I was like, okay, my bad.
Cause why you coming in here touching our shit?
My bad.
Michelle said we
y'all was all uppity and fluty.
She said we had to crack one window
y'all
just in case lightning got in the house so it could go back out the window. Girl, what?
What?
What? Mama Ayla said she's still afraid of thunder and lightning, and when she got her first apartment, she turned the heat to 100 and wore t-shirt and shorts. And I remember them blades, and those was the good fans where you could really make the good music when you got up in them and you could be singing. Those made the good music because that fan was fanning, okay?
Right.
That fan was fanning.
That was a 4T Pain. That was the auto-tune with 4T Pain.
Get out of my head, because I was literally about to say that's where T-Pain got it from. He just was like, you know what? I'm finna go ahead and do it one time.
How can I make that fan noise in the studio?
Uh-huh. And it was history after that because he definitely made that sound his own. And the other thing, like my granddaddy was big on trying to make us feel bad for coming in and out. But then they would be sitting there with the door open, with the little thing lifted so the breeze can come through the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And the fan on, but talking about we wasting energy. Sir, if you don't go to hell you talking about?
That was because you didn't pay no bills.
Your grandfather was catching the cross breeze and circulating air through the house with the cross breeze with the fan.
Yeah, I know that now, but back then it was like But you got this door open.
You just
And
want the
then
fuck
trying to tell the kid back then to stop coming in and out the door because every time we open, listen, his thing was, don't you know, every time you open that door, I pay $2. That was his slogan every time.
I'm mad. Everybody became Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. That was $2.38 worth of air you just laid out.
Listen. And I used to be like, bro, what? Because how do you know how much the air is? How do you know that accumulated to $2? Because it was.
I'm not gonna lie. My friend just did something the other day. So his kid, he just bought some sneakers for his son, and
sneakers.
I guess his son dogged the sneakers out real fast. He said, "Bro, that means these sneakers cost $120. So you just dogged out these sneakers in an amount of time. So that was like $38.40. I was like, what?
No.
Per day. I said, don't ever do that again.
And that's
he needs to know money.
Really, if you really think about it,
you say that you just broke down the mathematical equation on how fast he dogged out the sneakers in a day.
Because it be parents' fault. They be trying to make sure their kids got these brand new ass Jordans all the damn time, and this kid still plays on the playground. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys.
But okay, kids play no more. But I remember back in my day when you got a new pair of shoes, you thought you was fast as hell.
I always like to play devil's advocate because here we are.
And you couldn't tell nobody nothing who ran with their hands like this. You couldn't tell. Because the motherfucker ran like this, they thought they was fast as shit.
I never forget. I just got some brand new kangaroos right before field day.
Not kangaroos.
My big ass won third place. I won third place.
I haven't heard that in a long time. Kangaroos.
Without no kangaroos, I wouldn't have won a ribbon.
Because the logic was logicking, okay?
Right.
The logic was not logicking. Because we had new pair of kangaroos.
It's all about the feeling.
Listen.
I got new sneakers so I could walk faster. That's the logic.
Everything. Yes, you run like a motherfucker.
The new Nike, so I'm faster.
Man, and then when they came out with the light up shoes.
LA Gear?
Y'all remember that episode of Boondocks? New shoes.
Oh, new shoes. New shoes. That was crazy.
I gotta go back and look at some of them. I used to work with a guy that was in y'all age group, and he used to love the Boondocks. So he used to play it all the time. So some of the stuff I used to be laughing at. Like I never really got into the Boondocks.
Y'all age group?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 53. Y'all are y'all 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Who's in their 30s?
We are 40.
Thank you.
Okay, we're 40s, early 40s, late 30s. You know.
But I feel you.
No, I don't. But okay.
Well, like the Boondocks was kind of a thing for us. Like
it was. Yeah.
How old are you, Mouth?
I'm 53.
Oh, baby. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I see what you're saying.
God damn, she said, "Oh yeah."
I mean, I get why he didn't watch the Boondocks. He was like an adult then. He was like fighting racism and stuff in the 70s.
Girl. Girl.
Wow. That's crazy.
Girl.
He was born in the 60s, 50s, late 60s, early 70s. When was you born?
Damn, you didn't do well in math, did you?
Hey, bro, you was born way before me.
I was born in the 70s.
In 83. You're 12 years. You're 12 years older than me.
So I was born in 70. Yeah, 71.
69, 71.
71. Okay, you was born a year before my mama graduated high school.
New shoes.
Although we're not about to make this about me. We're definitely not about to make this about me.
New
we not.
I mean,
know.
but
You
nothing wrong with
ain't
being
sure.
53. You 53 and you a black man and like
And
you
you
alive.
look good,
And,
Papa.
like,
I wouldn't have thought you was 53. I remember we celebrated your 50th birthday, but
did you call
I
him
couldn't
Papa?
remember. I couldn't remember your exact age.
Did you call him Papa?
Pop Pop. That's his nickname.
But I thought he said
That's
Paw
my
Paw. I'm like,
Pop Pop.
okay. Long as it was Paw Paw. I'm like, he
Oh,
ain't
no.
no Paw Paw though.
He's called Pop Pop for a reason.
I don't even want to know.
We gave him that nickname.
He was hanging out with Luke. He was hanging out with Luke in the dances in the 70s. Pop that. No.
Why you keep
Wow.
saying the 70s? Girl.
I can't.
Mama Ayla said, do y'all remember Easter outfits? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
With the lacy socks.
Mm-hmm.
Lacy with the satin ribbon around the side.
Yeah, with the lacy socks.
That itchy back dress. It had the itchy back.
The lacy socks and with them shiny ass shoes.
I like them shiny shoes with that see-through them see-through shoestrings. Them bows like
the sheer ribbon.
Yes.
Shirley Temples.
Hey, I don't know what they were.
And I used to have a lot of hair. I hated Easter because I had long hair. That's why I'm bald head now, because I used to have a lot of goddamn hair. And
you have to get the good shit lollipop curls.
Man, big old ponytail.
I remember sitting in the kitchen with them while they would do their hair, going over our Easter speech.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture and show y'all.
My name Lil Durrell, and I want to give my Easter speech.
Cause back then, I used to hate getting my hair combed. That was my thing. Don't comb my damn hair. Cause I was tender-headed for one. And for two, I didn't like my hair being combed because it was so much.
Thank God for Stay Soft Fro.
Man. And I wasn't the girl that got the curl. I didn't end up with a curl. I was the girl that actually had to get her goddamn
Stay Soft Fro oil in your hair. Man, you pick it on out. Get it that shine and sheen in your fro.
He talking about the soul glow that Eddie Murphy had in Coming to America.
That's before the curl. It's before the curl. It used to be a brown bottle. It used to be a brown bottle called Stay Soft Fro that you can spray on your hair. It's like oil. You spray a little bit in your afro. That's what they used to use to pick out your afro.
You should reinvent that.
I remember Mane and Tail.
Wasn't that products for other cultures that we just so happen to stumble upon and use?
I don't know, but Mane and Tail.
VO5.
That on my hair.
VO5 with cheap shampoo.
VO5
wasn't cheap shampoo.
It wasn't cheap. It wasn't for our hair. It wasn't formulated for us.
I thought that
why
shit was
all the black people bought it?
Because
they definitely sold that shit.
Put it on, remember they put it on TV. You know, we were just being the program. VO5, you ain't never see a brown person or kinky hair on none of them commercials.
Man, you talking about that Vidal? You talking about that commercials for Vidal Sassoon?
I remember that.
Stay Soft Fro. Yes, indeed. Stay Soft Fro.
I ain't never seen no Stay Soft Fro commercial. See, they forgot to show us the commercial.
That was made by Bronner Brothers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It was like a brownish tan bottle. Yeah.
I remember that.
It was for your afro. And then they had the one in the black bottle that smelled good. It smelled like cherry or something. It was in the black bottle you used to spray on them when you finish calling.
I can't remember.
I remember Mane and Tail, but for some reason, I do remember this bottle. I knew goddamn well I remembered it. And they still sell it.
Put it up there, friend.
What's that?
I'm about to. They still sell it on Amazon.
What's that?
Stay Soft Fro.
Oh, yeah.
My grandma had a leisure curl, but it took her hair out.
Girl. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to
I
download
like that
it.
He just said Vidal
Your,
sat
your grandma,
soft.
your grandma used to be in the house with yellow and blue rollers in the hair.
No,
Yellow,
the leisure curl took her hair out, bro. I told you.
yellow and blue, because they used to be colored by
the
size.
sizes.
With
That's
the
the
yellow,
size.
with the black bands on, they used to put them and clip them in the end, and they wrap them up and then put it on the head for 3 or 4 hours with the leave-in conditioner.
The conditioner.
While she fixing her greens and dressing.
And that stuff used to stink.
Ugh, the Jerry curl, the leisure curl.
The curl stuff. Yep, the curl stuff that they used to put in their hair because they used to have to process it.
That's what I'm saying. What made them buy into that? Like, I wouldn't have bought that. I'd have been like, I don't want to smell like this.
I mean, it wasn't the fact that they smelled like it was just the fact that.
I used
See,
to look
here
like a
it
little
go.
chubby easy.
Hold on. See, here it go.
Yeah, that's the picture on the front, but that's a newer bottle. That's a
Newer bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it used to be like.
I feel like I remember them characters, like them images. Like I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I remember that picture.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the same imagery on the bottle.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I saw that before. I definitely.
But the bottle was a little browner.
I probably
okay.
Friend, can you Amazon me some of that?
Some of the stay soft fro.
Listen, this dude got that stay soft beard over there. I'm trying to have my fro stay soft too.
Man, cause that and I did find a picture so y'all can see how much hair I used to have. I don't even know if y'all can
and the
see
stay soft fro.
Oh my God!
The bow red sit out here, all up bow red.
Listen.
He said Bo Ritz.
And that's why I used to hate getting my hair done.
Go get the Bo Red box.
We had a bucket.
I was raised by women, so I know the name of all them. Bo Red.
We had a bucket.
Bo Red box. Go get that Bo Red box.
We had a bucket. It was a big ass bucket. Like the bucket.
Y'all was rich out of this bucket. We used to have the little. You remember the Danish butter cookies blue can?
That was for the sewing kit.
Yeah, that was the sewing kit. But we had a big ass bucket. At one point, we had an ice cream bucket, and then
Crown Royal.
The bag.
I was thinking about the Crown Royal hair grease. You remember that in the red?
Oh, in the can.
Yeah, in the red can
with the metal
top. With the aluminum top on it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Royal Blue Royal.
I think that was the name of it. It's called Blue Royal, but it was in the red can.
It was in a red
can. I lost you.
Yeah. Like they used to use they used to put that on your hair, and your mom used to rub it in the hand and rub your face with it before you go out in the cold on the way to school.
Damn, what was the other one that my mama used to use? And shit, I know Mane and Tail was the shampoo and conditioner.
Mm-hmm. And it was a perm too.
Yep. And then the grease is Blue Magic, and I still use Blue Magic to this day.
Wait a minute, yeah, Blue Magic, they do sell it. I don't think it's the same though.
Hey, I use the Indian hemp one. It smells the same as it did back in the day. The only difference between back in the day and now is that it's a little bit thinner. It's not as thick as it used to be back in the day. It's a little thinner. But I definitely remember that grease. What was it? Was it Blue Royal?
I remember that grease too, because my face used to be shining.
Shining.
They ain't have Vaseline and that. You gonna put some of that on, and you was gonna put that in, and you had the Tussie deodorant.
I remember Tussie.
Tussie was some good fucking deodorant. Crown Royal hair grease and sulfur 8. That's it. Crown Royal hair grease and sulfur 8.
Yeah, it was Crown Royal. That's what it was. Royal Crown hair grease.
But if anybody use some of that Stay Soft Fro, you gotta be careful, because like if you spray it and it get behind your ear and you don't wipe behind your ear, leave it in there, your back of your ear gonna be stinking.
Wait, why was
You go outside, the back of your ear be stinking if you leave it in there too long.
That's crazy.
Cause why is you out here stinking? Why is you not out here cleaning behind them ears?
No, because it might drip down in there while you out there playing. You don't be paying attention to it.
That's
That
funny
thing,
as hell. This the grease.
Yep, that's it.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's the
But
grease.
I don't, like I said, I don't think the formula is still the same.
Hair grease and Vaseline is all in one.
Nah, I use that as hair grease. I'm not putting that on my no.
Shit, your
Wait,
mama,
look, but now
if your mama did it back in the day, what shit you could say?
Well, nothing. They was gonna rub it in your hair, and then they was just gonna do this. They were just gonna take whatever's left on their hands. They was gonna rub it on your face.
I'm not gonna lie. My mom used to use
All right, now you ready for
castor
school?
oil on my face.
Look, mouth.
There's
But
nothing
why they got the combination right here, just like you said it.
What's that?
Oh,
The crown, the
shit.
royal crown, and the sofa
shit.
8.
Sofa 8. God damn.
God damn.
All right there together.
That was what me and Ella said. Mama Ella said that. She remember that Sofa 8. Sofa 8 didn't smell good.
It still don't. It's because it's
Yeah.
medicated.
Yeah.
That's because it's that
That's
medicated
so you wouldn't
grease.
get nasty.
That's that medicated grease. Not a chitlin pill. Mama Ayla said she had the carefree curl. And yep, use that Afro sheen. Deidre said, I used to want a Jerry curl so bad when I was a little girl, but my daddy wouldn't let me get one. Listen, I couldn't get one. Y'all saw all that goddamn hair I had. Baby, nah, she did for a while.
And you know when you couldn't afford to go to the shop and get a curl, they used to sell the kits. My mom used to put the kits in my hair. And it was called waves. They was called waves back then. They wouldn't curl up, they were just waves. So we wouldn't put rollers in my hair, so I would just put it in there. It was just like putting a relaxing hand and get wave.
Michelle, this is what I use to this day for my hair. A stiff brush, some Blue Magic grease, and some hot water. Is what I put in my hair.
That's a good way to get some waves too.
Huh?
You be spinning in no time.
Listen, and people be asking me that all the time. What you be putting in your hair? Grease and water. That's it.
Yep.
You don't put nothing else in there? No. Grease and water. I shampoo it. And I don't even use like no real expensive shampoo. I use Suave or something. Oh, it's the Suave Naturals. It's the rosemary and spearmint or eucalyptus. One of them. But that's what I use. Yeah. I be spinning. But my hair I ain't gonna show y'all right now. It ain't been brushed. Right, that's what I said, Deidre. Not a chitlin pill.
I wish sometimes when people put comments up, I could just remove them.
No. I see the one you talking about, Mouse. Not you had a lot of hair. That's funny as hell.
Have that little fro.
Yes, little fro. All I know is that I absolutely.
That was the good old days.
No. Not it was juicy. Now, but why I can see you like being that dude that had the comb with the little curl dispenser on the bottom, you know, where you could pour the curl juice in the bottom of that little pick.
Hey, how the comedian say, I used to keep my shit moist.
I can see you out here keeping your shit moist and spraying it on the other end, turning that pick over and spraying it. Ask me how I know about that shit.
Listen, take that Jerry curl cream and goddamn put that in. I was ready.
And they had them picks in different colors, and they was like pink, and then the tips was white, and then they had other colors towards the tip. I remember them damn them picks, and then on the bottom it had that little sprayer. And you could
And
pour
like
your
my
Jerry
hair,
curl juice
like
in the
you
bottom.
wouldn't believe it or not. Like my hair used to be so good, like, and I want to say this had to be in the '90s when the ladies used to have finger waves. I used to get finger waves in my hair, like writing the old Joe Cooley. I used to go out in public. I used to be like, your hair look better than fucking mine.
Nigga, I would love to see it. Okay, I would love to see
I
it.
did that shit a couple times.
I would love to see it.
I had finger waves. Yeah.
But yeah, I had a lot of hair for a long time, and then the older I got, the more I cut it. Well, y'all saw my hair last
And now look
when
at
I
me
did let it
now.
grow out.
I ain't got a stitch it. Well, I got some fuzz running around here, but
Not fuzz. Not the peach fuzz. Michelle said, where the pictures at?
oh man, we ain't gonna bring none of them out.
But the whole series of Real Black Dissertations, for y'all that's in the comments, let us know how y'all felt about the Real Black Dissertations. What other things y'all learned. But we did have a really good time. I'm not gonna speak for everybody. I know that I had a really good time diving into those different areas of growing up, being Black, and the experiences that we were able to have as we grew up, as we experience life. Again, because some of the things have changed, but also some of the things haven't changed that much when it comes to how we grew up, or they were all the same based on even if we were in different areas. Sorry, I got a little tongue tied. Deidre said, y'all remember when those people with Jerry curls got out of the chair on Coming to America and all that Jerry curl juice was running down the chair? That's how the chair looked in my daddy's room. Not you over telling on your daddy because he was out here juicy. And they used to always want to talk with all kind of emphasis. The people with the curls, they want to talk with so much emphasis. They always wanted to like shake their head like that juice wasn't flying everywhere. So yeah. To the people back in the day with the Jerry curls. That's all I got. I ain't even got no words. It's just y'all was out here cutting up. Mama Ayla said she loved reminiscing, and Deidre did too. That's so good. And we're gonna try to do another round, but it'll probably be a different type of topics. But it'll probably be another set of Real Black Dissertations at the top of the year. And then we're going into a new month. So we're going to have new topics, maybe a new series, maybe not, but we'll have new topics going into the month of November. And for those of you who are a part of the Book Nook Book Club, if you got your books, make sure that you are already reading. Because as y'all got the email, it should tell you that you can start reading at your own pace, and we will be discussing the book coming soon. We had to give y'all some time to start reading and get to it. We will be meeting, having a discussion, and it'll be virtual, so you guys will be able to have a good time and meet everybody that's a part of the book club. If you did not know, we do have a book club. It's the Book Nook Book Club, and this month we are reading the 4 Agreements. And we have the companion book to go along with it. So make sure you check it out. You can inbox me if you would like to join us reading this book for this month. And then we will have the discussion in about 2 weeks. And it'll be a good time. I'll send out the information so that you guys can hop on when we get ready to do our discussion. I've been putting together some amazing discussion questions about the 4 agreements. And so I look forward to discussing the book with y'all, what y'all learned, what y'all got going on, and how y'all going to apply that book to y'all life. And we're about to get to the new music moment. We're going to hop into this new music moment. We're not going to be here long. It was a wrap up. We was wrapping up from what we already talked about all month long. So we wrapping it up. And, I got a picture. Let's see before we get to the new music moment. Oh my goodness. Yes. See, I love when I can see stuff before I share it. I can get my little laugh and chuckles on before y'all do. Oh man, this is so funny. This is dope though. I love when y'all can find stuff so quick and be able to send them. But you look the same. Like you just look older.
Fifth grade. They were fifth grade.
Man. Okay. And then you can see that background.
Wow.
That background was
Kmart.
Who that?
That's Mouth.
Oh wow. Okay.
You can't tell that's him. You can definitely tell that's him. The whole facial structure and everything. Oh my God. looking just like yourself.
Thank you, Mama Ayla.
Huh?
I said I was telling Mama Ayla, thank you.
Yeah, looking just like yourself.
Hey, look, no, put my little suit on with a you know, back in the day you used to wear the horoscope chains.
Uh-huh.
So my stepfather was an Aries. I had his chain on. I'm a Libra, but I got an
Do you remember those big ass horoscope cups? They were like the pimp cups.
Yeah.
Big ass tops. We had those. The big ass pimp cups with the horoscopes on. And at one point in time, horoscopes and shit was really big in the Black community. I mean, it's coming back around. But we didn't even tap into the fact that horoscopes and astrology was a really big thing in the Black community back in the day. It's some people who don't move without reading a horoscope these days. So I be finding that funny because we really did used to be astrology down. Okay? But for those of y'all didn't see it, there go the Mouth. And that's such a cute picture. But we finna get into this new music moment. And then we up out of this thing, y'all. We not gonna keep y'all long. We just get into it just enough to do a recap, to do a wrap up of all of the things that we talked about, all of the things that we learned, and how we plan to move forward. Okay, we're moving forward by making sure that the next generation has something to remember, that they have something to learn from, and that they have something to grow from. Okay, so we finna get into this new music moment. And if you don't know, here is our disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. We do not own the rights to the songs being played. This is for entertainment purposes only, not for profit, and in accordance with fair use. The music is accredited to the various music companies and or artists. Okay. We finna get into this thing. Y'all stick around. Make sure y'all get y'all pens and papers ready to get into this new music moment because guess what? It's gonna be a stone cold groove. Y'all know he always bring the good shit. So let's get into it. Here we go.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, The Mouth, and it's time for your new music moments right here on the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast. We're getting started off with Mr. TJ Wilkins, and he calls this one, If I Break Your Heart, and your new music moments with your man, The Mouth.
Tell me what true love takes. See, I know you fight for me. If we walk away, we'll learn to love again. Only if I break your heart. Only.
Yes, indeed, Mr. T.J. Wilkinson, If I Break Your Heart. Now we're moving with somebody we know. We used to rock with all the time. Light as a rock, MC Light, she's back. And this is her new single, and it's called Make a Living. Right here, your new music moment.
How do you want it? Coming with that Tupac. I ball it, remote to that true documentary. How I come from a cool spot. BK, they all want to play. Oak trees, brownstones, where they want to stay. No logic, no time, no deposit, no rhyme. I handle issues like a crime boss. Get that problem there on a permanent time off. You should see me in the morning, beat the worm to it. Nothing too hard to start, going to learn through it. Don't kill time, breathe life in the moment. My word, I can own it. Hate, I don't condone it. Got my boo thang, listening to Wu-Tang. Like little mama, bring me drama with my shoe gang.
Yes, indeed, that's MC Light and Make a Living. And we're going to keep it moving with another young lady by the name of Lyrical Anderson. And she's back with a new one. And this one's called All I Want. And your new music moments with your man Mouth.
But you know my worth. Don't make me regret all the time that I spent and the rules that I bent for you. Lately, boy, you've been stuck in my head. So fuck being friends, be my sin, babe, 'cause you're all I want. All I want, all I want. You and me,
Yes, indeed, that was Lyrical Anderson. It's called All I Want. This song right here is by a group by the name of Akka Rose. I found them on Instagram. Yo, I'm sorry I can't be there tonight, but I'm going to give you the music. And this is for you. And it's called Pretty Girl. Right here, your new music moments on the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast. Yes, indeed, that was Akka Rose, and the song is called Pretty Girl. Now, since I'm not there, I'm going to give you something a little extra, and this is your song of the week. We all fall down, but we got to get back up. So this is from my man, Romeo Wilson. He's a great R&B artist, but he's great on contemporary gospel as well. I hope you feel this one right here. This to inspire you and love you from your man to mouth. And your new music moment, your single of the week, Fall Down.
I can't believe it, Lord. When I fall down, you pick me up. When I fall down, you pick me up. When I fall down, I can't believe your love. When I fall down, you pick me up. When I fall down, you pick me up. That's why I love you. Sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I fall down. I know this ain't is right there to pick me off the ground. You know a righteous man falls 7 times, but he get up. So I'm asking you to get up. You know the Lord loves you. You know the Lord loves you. You know the Lord loves you. So don't you let the enemy inside your head tell you different. You know that he's tripping. I can't believe it, Lord. When I fall down, you pick me up. When I fall down, you pick me up. When I fall down, I can't believe.
Yes, indeed, that's your single of the week, Mr. Romeo Wilson, and it's called Fall Down. Right here, your new music moment. Don't forget to add that to your musical collection. Also, go pick up Pretty Girl by Akka Rose, along with Lyrical Anderson and All I Want, along with MC Light and her new single, Make a Living, and Mr. T.J. Wilkins, and that was called If I Break Your Heart. Those been your new music moments with your man of mouth. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a good time. Don't forget to follow me on all social media at _mouth247. That's _mouth247. 247. That's on IG, and anywhere else you can find me is @themouth_moments. Don't forget, if you got a party, bar mitzvah, anything you need me to host, hit me up at my email at themouth247@gmail.com. That's themouth247@gmail.com. And if you want to be a part of the show, hang out with us, man, be a model. Anything you want to do with the Phat Girl Chronicles, hit us up, man. Easy at the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast@gmail.com. The Phat Girl Chronicles podcast@gmail.com. Yo, this been your New Music Moments, man. Sorry I couldn't be in the studio tonight, but you know I love y'all. I hope I added something to your life and your musical collection. And like I always say, life is life, love is love. God love you and I love you as well, and there's nothing you can do about it. And then in peace, in my words, always. You know what I mean? I'm your man, the mouth, and I'm out.
And yeah.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that enjoyed that. Ellis Scott, that was TJ Wilkerson, and the album is called Yesterday, Today, and Forever. He's from The Voice. I think he was on The Voice, but he has an album out now, and it's straight soulful R&B, soulful music. You definitely would enjoy it. TJ Wilkerson, the album is called Yesterday, Today, and Forever.
When Michelle said the horoscope section of the paper was important, horoscope posters and read your horoscope in the newspaper before you read the news. That is funny.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was a thing back in the day. Like, you had to get them horoscopes read, okay? But thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Thank y'all for joining us on this journey through our Real Black Dissertations this month. Thank y'all for joining us for the wrap-up. We appreciate y'all so much for continuously supporting the Phat Girl Chronicles. And we just ask that if you are loving the show, make sure you share the YouTube channel with somebody you love. Give them something to listen to tune in to. And then make sure you follow us on all podcast streaming platforms, including iHeart, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, Pandora,
everywhere.
I'm like everywhere. We are everywhere that you want to be. Everywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can find us there. But also, if you are new to what the Phat Girl Chronicles got going on, make sure you join us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Make sure y'all check us out over there. We got a lot of new shit coming. It is loading. We literally have it in the chamber, but we have yet to let loose because, timing is everything. So make sure y'all stay tuned for all the dope shit that we got coming up. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all and appreciate y'all for being here. And again, if you want to connect with us over here on the Phat Girl Chronicles, you can send us an email, the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast@gmail.com, the Phat Girl Chronicles @gmail.com. Or you can reach out to yours truly on social media, Leo Rochelle, and that's LEORA''CHEL. You can connect with me about all things PGC. And guess what? I got a new show coming. But that's just between me and y'all. Okay? We got some new things coming, so we want y'all to make sure y'all stay tuned.
Oh, boy. Yes, we do.
Huh?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We got a lot of great things in the works, a lot of great things happening and popping behind the scenes. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Y'all know what I say. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, y'all, don't do it with your half-ass. Do it with your whole ass, y'all. We about this thing. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Take care of yourself. And as Uncle Jerry Springer used to say, take care of yourself and each other. We about this thing, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
You gotta do it with your whole ass.